Alright, this is it. The moment truth. Today has come. It's been 5th anniversary for the lead up to this movie. And today is Big Good to Mine. And Happy Earth Day. Today is officially an Earth Day. Let's begin with my first review on Trolls on Tour. Grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and get ready to prepare to be the ultimate review. It's going to be my first review on the sequel, the movie. Hello everybody, and this is time to my first movie review on. That's right people, this is our first review on this film, on this movie. So the very first time, it's the first review just years ago that I made review on this film, ever since Nuri for 2013 we moved channel. Travis Style Studios got thanks to you for mom. No man. So, if you haven't seen the first review, go ahead to listen to my first review on it. So, this is the quest for Nick Cage Studios Ranger. If you watch this is the very first time to do my first review on this movie. Alright. Time to do the waiting. Time to do my first review. Oh boy. So, here today's for my first review, and I'm going to be my first review. And and speaking to my Earth Day and the bad guys. So honestly, it's officially the bad guys. Yep, the bad guys movie came out in 2022. No man. Alright, the bad guys came out in theaters. And speaking to the bad guys movie came out in theaters. And also my favorite movie of all time. And speaking to the bad guys, the 3rd anniversary for the very first time to the DreamWorks movie. And happy 3rd anniversary to bad guys for the movie sequel. Ever seen sequel to this movie? Not a huge fan for DreamWorks? That's fine. That was my opinion. But for me, it was good to Trolls movie to praise better. Good God. You will keep praising that DreamWorks Trolls and Alex and Branch Troll, this way it's better than God. Anyway, so alright guys, that's it, my first review. So today we're going to do it's officially first review on that came out the latest sequel, DreamWorks or the animated. So okay, here's my first review. The DreamWorks Trolls World Tour. Yep. This movie came out 5 years ago. Movie came out 5 years old. Wait, is that came out 5 years ago? Alright, came out a year. Which are directed by Walt Doman as the film directing for the DreamWorks for the Shrek for the DreamWorks for Walt Doman as the Walt Doman in for the Trolls Shrek, and Shrek 5 is going to be anticipated for 2026. And now it's time to do my first review on Trolls World Tour. Anyway, grab your snacks and get ready to pair the magical world of movies. It's magical time. So, what did you heard about the sequel to the movie for Trolls World Tour? It's been nearly 16 years after the trailer was like, wow, this even better than the first movie, and I was so excited I'm so excited about the Trolls World Tour, and I believe so. Here's the plot this movie for the plot, and also I gotta mention the trailers. They are awesome too. Let's get into plot for this movie for Trolls World Tour. So, Trolls World Tour is taking place for the first film. Alright, we're gonna talk about the plot of this movie we have. In this movie, for plot this movie came out. Alright, let's begin to plot of Trolls World Tour. It's been 5 years that was in theaters and on demand. Here's the plot. Created by meets King Trollocs, and then we bought Protector's Dream. And so, that's pretty happens. Poppy says Trolls want a good time along with Branch and others. And Tiny Diamond was born. And then, when Pop Souls and visions about the hard rock Trolls. Yep. Including many kinds of Jamie. For example, Tony Funk, classical, country, hard rock, and don't forget the Pop Troll. Wow. And then, soon as Poppy Branch, including Biggie from Mr. Diggles, are going on to adventure of Maine to the drawing board to the adventure to a simple feel what happens to Princey Wisdom and Dan's Rainbow Store classical still and decide to move the wolf flat along with their tall down. Pretty much is. It means that meat. And by the way, there's meat for Hickory as for the bad guys. They are finally going on to quest on a quest and adventure, and then when it's Cooper finds the parents and his brother, and basically Poppy comes to the phone. We want to find a way to meet Cooper, including Christy, and Green, and just find a way to route to the stream, and then basically Green Bob steers Funk strung, and then when Poppy Branch are feeling worried, and only sounds perfect for me, and then we have Poppy find out when Stowe asks Green Bob does pop strings for the last time, and then suddenly it's Biggie to the rest of the friends trying to save Poppy Branch and others. Soon as Poppy Branch are going to find a way to stop the Queen Bob, and then when it comes to famous rock, and then when it is Queen Bob uses a hyper, the rock of the world turn to rock zombie, and then we'll find a way, and then Bobby bring it back in true colors. So, if we have it, the first night anniversary Trolls, the first movie, J-Mark's movie, it's the first Copy Panda movie, but let's take the first J-Mark's movie of 2016, and stay tuned for my night anniversary for the first night anniversary on Travis Stout, his birthday. So anyway, let's continue the plot. And during the end, when Poppy seems just sing and with the others, and then finally at the end for the just sing, and then finally And then Poppy Branch, a funny fest in the connection to with Poppy. So, yep. And that's basically it for the plot of the DreamWorks World Tour. Now, guys, we're here so excited about to see a new movie for 9th anniversary to lead up to the first movie, where previously after Kung Panda 3, after previously the first DreamWorks Trolls at 9th anniversary. By the way, stay tuned for my 9th anniversary, for the very first time to 9th anniversary. And then, so the very first time, I was so excited, and I remember, for the very first time in Warwick Giant Theaters, constantly. Then I remember that Trolls World Tour I've been watching constantly. And then, of course, we had Cinderella 2021, way better than this Trolls World Tour. They're much better than this one. Eventually, I watch it online for the fourth time, and I watch this movie for many times. Now, man, just go to rewatch for non-stop. And since No Time to Die is gonna be delayed until November, so it's gonna be IMAX. But I guess for the very first time, I watch a movie online for free, because if every watch back from March to April on Theater Cam, and then with a better quality. And so on April 10th, 2020, I just watched it very first time to On Demand during this morning at 6:10 a.m. with visit to watch Trolls World Tour. And on Saturday, April 11, 2020, that I watched for a second time watching Trolls World Tour On Demand during this morning at 6 or 8:30 a.m. I guess at 8:30 a.m. And so, back in May 15th, I just saw very first time to FM radio for opening early this month, Warwick Drive Theater. It's coming. Warwick Drive Theater is sounded for the Bad Boys for Life with Warwick Drive Theater in Orange County, New York. That I just watched the very first time to Warwick Drive Theater experience for open this early this month. That I just watched it open for Orange County, New York. That the very first time to double review on Trolls World Tour at Sonic the Hedgehog. Man, I'll never good for good old days that I visited to watch the Trolls World Tour early this month. That Warwick from Warwick Giant Theaters. And the very first time to back in May 15th, I guess on May 15th, that I visited to watch the Trolls World Tour. It's officially Warwick Drive Theater experience. Man, I'll never be good old days. And then I visit my Blu-ray, 4K, DVD, etc. And don't forget my movies at the park or movies at the beach. Wow. Soon, as March 9th, I just watched a visit to my Trolls World Tour Brooklyn Museum at 10:30 a.m. That could be fun. Could be fun, enjoyable. And then I finally give for 5th anniversary on TV night during this night for last night. And then what I think of it. What you heard about the sequel of this movie? Now, man, this movie is truly good. It's kind of safe for say 2020. Disney ever since, although it's not as good to previously to Trolls movies, since I prepared for the lead up to DreamWorks when the movie came out. Oh boy. this movie could be better than the first movie and third movies, as I remember what Trolls they played as the first night anniversary. And of course, for what? So this story, it's officially good, almost great. It's almost absolutely good. The animation looks like the animation. And by the way, since the Avengers, Infinity War and Endgame will be ties as Trolls World Tour. Now, man, the Avengers, Infinity War and Endgame will be mine to be review on it. So, if you haven't seen a review on it, so definitely to watch. So stay tuned for the Avengers. Stay tuned for the Avengers. And Bless Troy and Alex, you want to swear this a better than God. So, how like we know, Troy's better go fair 2001. Meh. That's kind of funny. And here we have the characters. We have also, I like a puppy. He was a cool little puppy. He was so good. He was so fun and cool. Some of the scenes and really creative. That's gonna be fun. Alright, Puppy, he is so cute and good. Branch, we have the Branch. So, here is the Branch. A funny movie is good. And the types of Bobby, almost good. We have Time and Diamond. He is my favorite character of this movie and my character's movie. He was a legendary of this movie. Guy Diamond and Time and Diamond, they are cool. Biggie, he was cool. And don't forget the Hickory as the voiced by Sam, the bad guys. Man, that will be the bad guys will be saw in theaters on 2022. I was talking about it. And Dendal, he was cool. Prissy, he was mentioned twin brother. Including King Quizzy. He was amazing. And, oh, don't forget to post Quizzy while the Queen Bridget and Cream and King Chris and King during this movie. Some of the rest of the trolls are pretty cool. Including King Chris. He was my favorite one. Mozart's are trolls. They play amazing. They are amazing, including Mozart. Including Hickory, Yard, and the brother. Looks funny. The rest of the characters are amazing as well. And so, and don't forget to Jazz. He is really beautiful and creative. And all kinds of trolls, they're amazing. Including, and don't forget to keep up Astro. Wow. Soon as the Queen Barb. And suddenly we have the villain in the movie. Queen Barb. Like I said, Queen Barb is a likable the character, the villain in the movie. And so, he was a Queen Barb. He's a likable the villain in the movie. So, the only one that makes a hero one. And especially the songs are pretty creative and amazing. During the summer with the other sides. Both for the other sides, the underway songs of 2020 and of course, especially when Just Same. Like I said, this Just Same is beautiful and performance. They way better than True Colors, honestly. True Colors as ties, as Just Same for the Mood Trolls. I think it's a better place. One of my favorite songs in the iconic history, the comic songs. No man. So yeah, I might get a flaws about this movie during the flaws movie about this. So there are one flaws about this. So if you're not a fan of the trolls in any expected opinion or don't like for this movie or the franchise itself, that's fine with your opinion. But for me, overall, this movie is beyond. It's kind of safe for 2020. For 2020. Some of the scene is there, and really especially for dance off between hip hop. Their tone, that would be fun. Some of the humor are really hilarious, especially we know you that Cooper a birthday cake and says happy birthday and oh boy, that is gonna be funny and good hilarious. And oh boy, so many scenes getting nostalgic and really cool. And especially with K-pop for dance off. And by the way, if you're not a huge fan for Game of Thrones, that's fine. It was my opinion. Well, honestly, Netflix Studios Ranger, if you watch this, you're going to be watching this. So, honestly, so overall, it's gonna be George War Tour. Honestly, this movie is almost kind of safe for the 2020 now. So, if we're not a huge, so overall, it is. There we go. Anyway, overall, even this is a favorite out of the Trolls movie, but it's still not a masterpiece for everything. But at least this film kind of safe for 2020 for movie. But overall, this movie is good, although it's not as good to previously the first movie and third movie. So I prepared for this movie, but from this alright movie, at least better, not the best movie. It's alright for the DreamWorks Trolls by the gods out of my first movie. So now let's talk about the comics film, and then you see the film. We'll get to later. The comics film, especially for Rock Zombie one, and especially going to be his strength will be fade away till Bart put on the Poppy Stanley history and probably ruin everything once again. And then Cooper felt beat without him, revealing to music now growing to hard pink. So, what I did ask, worst true colors and worst just same? Oh yes, I think you guessed. Especially Cooper used a microphone to the rubber heart beating forever heard. That all sounds would join in and over with trolls, especially a beatboxing sounds would join in, and the background, the Harmony universe begins grow. And especially for Troll to call the Harmony beautiful. And now to round about the difference without the music, all of that. Now you probably ask. And after all, Poppy stepped forward to begin singing the song for the last. Just same. Zoom as Branch, I would say was like. Same, singing together as soon as Branch becoming to their covers and continue singing as the final joining review covers, and now becoming to Rainbow to cover the spectral trolls with the poppy hairs also covered to the rainbow covers. And now three trolls reunited to the west. At the song, the end of the film, at the end of the song, to just say, I would say myself, wow, that is a beautiful scene. My favorite song already. Especially Hallelujah. Alright. Now let's talk to the ending scene in the film. Good job for the ending scene in the film, because especially for the ending scene, the movie ending scene, about to end the first movie ending scene in the film, the post one, and of course, the third movie band together with a proposal expression one. Alright, the ending scene in the film, the branch considered was popping considered, however, until the right back to World 2, the pair of finding me, and then I say myself, okay, not bad, DreamWorks, and probably continuing Robin, and finally do content to high five to beginning with happy reviews and happy forever after, and a post-carry present and pretty kissing to Willow to Poppy and Branch, or better than Kim and Possible. And the Jupiter Trolls history for victim as a job that says, Albert says you can't harm me alone, and the movie is over. They and the scene are great. They and Seamless looks great. Now let's talk about my thoughts on Trolls World Tour. Overall, this could be much better than good, possibly it's even masterpiece we're kinda safe for 2020. And then we're back to take we'll talk about Look Back. This movie's kinda safe for 2020. So this is my favorite out of the Trolls movie, but a non-still masterpiece everything. I give Trolls World Tour a 7 out of 10. Trolls World Tour is still almost with the better, but for this movie, it won't be not a huge masterpiece. It is good movie. By the way, this film don't deserve the CO Travis Star film's awesomeness. We're not going to do that. I'll talk about it for a while. Alright, Nick Kicksteers Roger, you to watch this, go ahead to the 15 to request by Nick Kicksteers Roger. I'm so happy for you about this. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, so that's it for the longest first review on Trolls World Tour. Tell me what do you think of it. And also, we're doing a little live stream because the thing's going to be ad for Nick Kicksteers Roger for the whole time, for Nick Kicksteers for Roger Champion, for Nick Kicksteers Roger Garbage, Movie Review Matters, Question of the Day, and watch every video in the cringe video like Troll Better Go Van 2001. So, thanks because for Nick Kicksteers Roger for you with the live stream. The thing going to be with the live stream. But for the live stream is going to be on 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And oh boy, this movie came out 5 years ago. Alright, stay tuned for every 24/7. And don't forget to stay tuned for Nick Kicksteers Roger, the last live stream of April 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Oh boy, get ready for tonight we're doing the stream. We're gonna be hard time for Nick Kicksteers Roger Champion, Nick Kicksteers Roger Garbage, Movie Madness, Question for Day, and let's watch for the video and cringe video like Trolls Better Go Fan 2001. So follow the rules and have fun tonight with who will not ruin the stream. Alright guys, so yep. Nick Kicksteers Roger, party planner person, if you watch this, so we're going to be like this. So, and remember, stay safe and keep it for live stream on April 2025. And yep, definitely to watch a fake anniversary to the one. Anyway, so stay tuned for the every 4 StreamYard countdown for Nick Kicksteers Roger, the last live stream of April 2025. Oh boy, this is gonna be so excited. And yup, John Wick fam, you didn't like this movie? That's fine. I respect opinion, John Wick. I respect opinion. Alright guys, so stay tuned for my review. Alright, so stay tuned for every single video. Alright, this is Travis.Fel, signing from now on. Nick Kick Series Ranger. You're going to be lovers.